All right, let's get into the Tyreek Hill reaction to this because I heard he had some thoughts on the incident and he pulled up on CNN. Let's get into it.
Breaking news for you tonight is that Miami-Dade County Police have just released this dramatic new body cam footage of the NFL star Tyreek Hill as he was pulled from his car and placed in handcuffs yesterday.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
We've seen all of this.
Get out! Damn! What part of Bell is doing this now? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, dude.
Hey, Drew.
I'm getting arrested. I'm getting
daddy.
arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro.
All daddy.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting out, you understand? Not what you want.
And just a few moments later, this happened.
Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery in your ears when we got there. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Hey, Joe New, bro. Back up. Hey, call Drew. Call Drew. Call Drew. Call Drew. Call Drew. Hey, call Drew.
I want to get straight to the source tonight with the man in that video, NFL star Tyreek Hill, and also his attorney, Julius Collins, joined me tonight. Thank you both.
Oh, not an attorney with the bow tie. We already know this is going to be a diversity, equity, inclusion conversation. Somehow it's going to go back to race.
So much for being here. I mean, Tyreek, obviously, watching that video, just when you watched it back for the first time, tell me what was going through your mind in those moments?
Man, for real, you know, I was shocked, man. Like it's crazy because it all happened so fast, man. But like for me, man, like it just all happened so fast, and I really couldn't like gather everything that was happening. So it was crazy, you know. And me being a father, me being a husband, and all that, man, I would just put myself in that situation. Like, hey, I gotta be smart. You know what I'm saying?
If you were smart, you would have complied in the first place. You wouldn't have been mouthy like a little female. You wouldn't have rolled up your window. You wouldn't have did all of the things that led up to the situation in the first. See, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Look, I'm not going on the same wavelength as y'all. I don't care what the people think. I don't care what y'all opinions are. I don't care. I'm going with what I know to be right. Now you was thinking about your family. Now you was thinking about everybody. Bull nonsense, bro. Nonsense.
And that's where I wasn't on that kind of energy. Like I was chilling. Like I was following rules. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't moving fast because, you know, I got injuries. You feel me? I got things that I go through. I play a physical sport. I've been doing this for a moment now, man. So I'm dealing with some stuff. So
Agreed, dear. I'm gonna read
the
that
officers, they felt like I wasn't doing it on their timing, but I was doing it. But you know, man, I'm still kind of shell shocked from it, man. Like
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed, you know. But
well, and when you watch it,
here we are.
Can you tell us what happened with the moment with? You didn't see it there in the video, but you're in the car. They're yelling at you to roll your window down. What was happening there?
You know what? When the officer came up and knocked on my window, I let my window down, cooperated, gave him my ID, and then I immediately.
Somebody said Anton's one-sided take is lame. Ain't that funny? Because I did a video yesterday on the Anton Daniels channel reacting to this very same thing. And I said, yo, listen, this and that, and this and that. I was actually on Tyreek Hill's side. Y'all want me to be diversity, equity, and inclusion. You want me to be blackity black on the backhand side. You want me to be that so bad. I'm not. I'm going to call a spade, and I'm going to deal with the presentation layer. When I initially seen the video that didn't have the additional context, I'm like, oh, no, you know what, man? Listen, this is the scenario. This is what it could be, so on and so forth. And now when I got the evidence, I'm looking at it objectively, and I'm going to call it the way I see it. I'm not going to call it the way you want me to because I don't care about what you think. The only thing I care about is the truth.
It lit up my window, and then after that, I let back up my window, and then he came back to the window and was like, let your window down now. Let your window down now.
He didn't come back up to the window. He was at the window the entire time. He was there at the window the entire time, and you rolled the window up on him. You knew what you was doing. See, you watched a lot of YouTube videos where you watch these people getting mouthy with the police and tell them what they ain't gonna do. That ain't work for you, big dog.
Let it down. That's when he said, if you don't let your window down, I'm going to snatch you out the car. I was like, sir, my window is down. Like, what do you want? I'm not trying to cause a scene because, A, if I let my window down, like people walking by, driving by, they're going to notice that it's me and they're going to start taking pictures. And I didn't want to create a scene at all. Like, I just really wanted to get the ticket and then just go on about my way and then just, just have a great Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because really, like, I really could have just kept going to the stadium, but I really just pulled to the side, just chilling. Because I was that close to the stadium. Like, I was that close to, like, our entry level I was that close to the players' entry level. And then from that moment, the guy came from the back. He was like, hey, get out. He was like, hey, I'm about to snatch you out the car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it just all unfolded from there. Because I was finna get out my car. You know what I'm saying? Because they told me to get out. Because I
Was ain't in the conversation no more. You should have complied.
not my car, but the way that my car made is like a dip inside of McLaren
Yeah.
720S.
Well,
So
it happened so
it's
quickly. I mean, it's like right after they direct you to open the door. It's like seconds later when you open it, and then you're pulled from the car. And I saw that you said if you weren't Tyreek Hill, that you
yeah.
feared this could have ended a lot differently. What do you think could have happened?
Yeah, like, so the crazy part about it is I hate talking like this, man, but because I have a kid fan base. But the reality of it is it's the truth. If I wasn't Tyreek Hill, worst case scenario, we would have had a different article,
Cap.
Tyreek Hill, got shot in front of Hard Rock Stadium.
Oh my God. Of course. What do we know? That they're always going to lean back on the black trope. Police brutality. It would have been Tyreek Hill got shot in broad daylight in front of the stadium. They realized it was me. And they had the same energy for you as they had for everybody else. Oh man, this would have been bad. This would have been Tyreek Hill shot in front of the stadium. I don't know. The race baiters. I called them the race baiters. The race baiters. Yep, that's what they are. When all else fails, when we can't substantiate our argument, when everybody's seen the video, we always gonna lean back on, I was a victim, and it's because I'm black and I would have been shot in front of the stadium.
Or that's worst case scenario, or Tyreek Hill, put in handcuffs and taken in and booked, but it's crazy that, me and my family had to go through this, so.
You and your family? I didn't see no family in the car.
Julius, we heard from the president of the South Florida Police Benevolent Association, basically the union that represents them. And they said, and I'm quoting him, they claim that your client was not immediately cooperative with the officers on the scene who, pursuant to policy and for their immediate safety, placed him in handcuffs.
Correct.
They said he was uncooperative, refused to sit on the ground, and was redirected to the ground. And that once it was sorted out within a few minutes, he was issued 2 traffic citations and was free to leave.
Correct.
I mean, when you look at the video, is that how you would describe what happened?
Absolutely not. From what we know, and they sent us a zip file with just about 5 or 6 body cam videos. The officer who we believe is now possibly on leave, that's the officer that you saw snatching Tyreek out of the vehicle, right? That was the most aggressive person. The person that Tyreek spoke with, who originally came to the car, he wasn't aggressive by any means. It was the other guy that came in that got super aggressive with Tyreek about the window. I think he even said, we'll break this freaking glass if we need to. And then he just snatches him out of the car. I want to say it looked like he opened up the door for Tyreek. Mm-hmm. And another portion is Tyreek actually put on his seatbelt. It's another body cam showing Tyreek putting on his seatbelt. So along with that, he's calling Miami Dolphins security to let him know what's going on. So that's the delay, that immediate portion that they're talking about. He's taking off his seatbelt and he's getting Drew Brooks on the phone from the Miami Dolphins. And then you see him getting snatched out of a car. Like you said, he's driving a McLaren. It's a dip in it. And he just had some repairs done on his knee. He can't jump out immediately. If you saw, also, he put up his hands to show that he didn't have a firearm. He wasn't a threat and that he was complying with officers. I mean, as far as the statement goes, though, from the police union, I think the video contradicts everything that they're saying.
Nope.
Even down to the notion that he refused to sit down. He actually told the guy, hold on, I'm going to sit. I just had surgery. And that's when that same officer who snatched him out of the car, that threw him down to the ground, that placed his knee in his back, then grabs him in like some kind of chokehold and drags him down to the ground. The video even goes further where you see him put his hand on Tyreek's throat. So that's what the police union didn't state in their statement.
Yeah.
So the video contradicts it.
And I should note that they said that they released the video to keep the public informed, that one of the officers involved was placed on administrative duty as all this is being investigated. Tyreek, just before you go, you just tweeted a moment ago, you said, let's make a change. What did you mean by that?
Right. So I'm a good old country boy from South Georgia, man. Like I'm not a big believer in dividing people. You know, I don't believe in all that, man. I believe in bringing people together because that's my purpose in life. I do football camps all across the world, man, trying to bring different people together, different kids, different parents, you know, because we in this together, baby. Like we on this earth together. We got to live together. So when I say let's make a change, let's do it together. So Miami PD, really all officers across the world, man, because one officer doesn't, you know what I'm saying, like make the whole group look bad. Like everybody has bad apples, you know what I'm saying? Every team has bad apples. It's my job to use my platform and my resources so that way I'm able to align, you know, with, you know, these, you know, different stations. So that's what I mean when I say let's make a change. Like, because we done tried it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, we done protests. We even took a knee. You know, we done did walks. Like, so what's next? So right now, me and my wife, we right now brainstorming on how can we be a part of this change? You know, so it's important to us, you know, because we want to be able to change lives all, you know.
So are we now leaning into the Tyreek Hill Victim Olympics to where, okay, everything is all bad. We need to make a change. Something is wrong with the culture. Another new Colin Kaepernick. Let's protest all across the country. What? Change what? The only change that we needed was for you to comply, not roll your window up on the police officers. Like, come on, man. Look, all of this could have been avoided, and all of this wouldn't even have been a situation. A, if you hadn't been speeding in a construction zone. B, if you had just complied and did what they told you to do. C, not talk stuff, even though they walked up to you and also realized that you didn't have your seatbelt on. And then D, you wanted to roll up the window and then be mildly and sassy and then wanted to start playing victim. I'm just not going for it, bro. Most of these situations could be avoided at the inception, right? In the very beginning of the conversation.